If you see me dripping, let me know.
I,
My
I,
lip now.
I got you. I got you. What's going on, everybody? It's have some conversations. The NFL recap, week 3. It's your boy John. It's my
Coach
dog
Smith,
Greedy.
Greedy up in here. We in here.
Yes, sir. Greedy. I know they just got you out there. You just came from the dentist. How you feeling?
I did, man. I'm feeling better, uh, mentally,
Yeah.
and physically,
There we
because
go.
knowing, in my head, I was like, man, I got to deal with this pain every day, and I
Yeah.
was popping, ibuprofen, uh, antibiotics,
Yeah.
and now they pulled it. So if y'all see me talking slow, or I'm drilling a little bit on live, forgive me, because I'm numb. My whole left side of my face is numb, y'all. So, but I'm still here. We still here for y'all. Let's get it going, baby.
That's love. All right, we got Thursday night football, man. That was Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland took that one 29-17.
We did.
Uh Brissett did his thing, 21 for 31, 220 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, man. I think, man, he doing his thing. They 2-1 right now, so I think that's gonna be a little fuel for my
I'm
for D Watt when he come back.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got to come back ready. He didn't got the
He's going to
bag.
have to. He's going to have to because if you go back with Brissett at in Indy when who was that got hurt? He came in for who was Tampa?
Was
Was
it
he was
Wentz?
back his was he back up and Peyton Manning? No,
What?
no.
It might have been Wentz. The I think
Went
Wentz was the last QB over there.
yeah.
The last
Went
noticeable one.
the
I
last
ain't
over
really
then
pay too
then
much.
with I think before it went with it was Brissett
Okay,
before it went it was him and he took if I can recall he the one that took Raiders out the playoffs in that wild card game.
that's right.
That was Brissett, man. And ever since then, I believed in that boy. Matter of fact, he came from the Patriots program.
Oh, so yeah, he knows what's going on.
Right. He came from the Patriots program. So I like that dude, man. He's a great. I think he can start anywhere he go, if you ask me.
Hmm.
I believe in him. He's a brother. I'm always going to keep it real like that.
Yes, sir.
I believe in him. And
Yes, sir.
I think Deshaun Watson can learn a lot from him.
Yeah, because he come from
You
a
know?
winning program, a winning tradition. They don't play
Right.
over there in that Patriots organization. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, gotta love the black quarterbacks, man. We salute the black quarterbacks. A lot of hate on the black
What,
quarterbacks, man, but we moving on up.
what did he go for? He said he threw for what?
21 for 30, 31, and 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
That's crazy. They don't have him as one of the leaders right here.
Oh, nah, yeah. I don't know what his other 3 games look like. Nick Chubb.
No, he had dude had 596 yards on the year, bro, and they don't got him top 10. No interceptions, 6.4, 6.5 yards attempt out of 92 attempts, 61 completions, 66.3 completion,
Hmm.
4 TDs, 1 interception. He not top 10?
Nah, that sound top 10. Hey, it must be
Man,
tough. It must be tough this year. But he up there, he balling. I
he
mean,
balling.
look,
He balling.
Cleveland 2-1. 2-1. That's a great start to the season,
Come
man.
on.
It's a great start to the season. Nick Chubb, 23 carries, 113 yards with a TD. He did his thing. Amari Cooper stepped up, 7 receptions for 101 yards.
Yeah, he surprised me. I see
So
that. He surprised me.
yeah, he did his thing.
Because I was counting Cooper out, man. I wasn't after what he showed me in Oakland when he left, like his injuries, like he can never stay healthy. And then to me, I feel like he wasn't all in, bro. You feel me? He wasn't committed.
Hmm.
I don't think he really wanted to play for the Raiders. And then when he went to Dallas, I thought he was gonna be all in because he back home in the South. But
Yeah.
once again, injuries came. So I thought, okay, he's gonna be the same. And it's only
Hmm.
week 3, so you never know with Cooper. But these first 3 weeks, I give it to him.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing.
All right. Yeah, he's stepping it up. And I mean, honestly, bro, man, they send you to Cleveland. That says a lot. Hey, they're not expecting to send winners over to Cleveland, bro. So
That's what I'm
I
about
think
to say.
he realized like, all right, some got to shake. It's that time.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't spend
Mm-hmm.
enough time in the league. Came out highly rated out of Alabama. So it's that time. I'm surprised. Well, I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, but with Pittsburgh 1-2 on the season, Trubisky went 20 for 32, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Najee Harris 15 carries, 56 yards, one touchdown. Trubisky he ran one in for a TD actually, but
He did, huh?
yeah, he ran one in. But I say, I mean, this is kind of expected for Pittsburgh. They don't really have a true quarterback. And it is what it is. So I know they probably had high hopes for the season. Mad love for head
Bro,
coach
they only went for 103 yards total.
on the
No way.
not 103.
No
No,
way.
Trubisky threw for 207.
Okay, I was
So
about to say.
let me
I'm
see
looking
the
at something else.
yeah, but so passing yards 204, rushing 104. So they did all right, but I think Mike Tomlin, man, once he's always had the locker room for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Once he bring in another quarterback, he's gonna be solid. I'm happy for that dude.
He has one.
Who?
Pickett. Pickett's the bro. I see your face expression. Pickett's the truth, bro. I'm telling you. I watched that boy at Pittsburgh. Hey, look. I don't think the man lost in high school.
He a winner.
He's a winner, and he didn't lose a lot. He didn't lose a lot in college either. I picked.
All right.
He got some fire underneath his belt, and with Mitch, he a check down artist, man.
Yeah.
Not check down artist. Like he pressed the safety button too much.
I got you.
Let's be safe. He never want to go downfield, bro. I can count. What's number 14 name they got on? What's his name for the Steelers? The rookie. Pickens.
Oh yeah.
Pickens, I think. Pickens. Yeah. I watched him the whole game run wide open down the field, and Mitchell just looking him off because he's scared to throw down the field.
Yeah.
Boy, intimidated by the defense, man. Now you put that boy Pickens in there from Pittsburgh. He gonna let that thing fly. You're gonna see a whole different Pittsburgh team because that defense is gonna play for him.
Yeah, I see.
You feel me?
Yeah, that makes sense. They waiting for him to get in. Well, shoot, we're gonna see. They have to pull a trigger on that one, man, because I think Mike Tomlin is a great team. All his teams play well for him.
When does he pull the trigger though, Coach Tomlin? When he gonna pull the trigger?
I mean, we 1-2 next week. I mean, granted, this quarterback is healthy. I don't know much about that Kenny Pickett. Yeah, they need to go ahead and throw him in there. See what that's about.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he seemed healthy, so I don't see why not. But I imagine they're gonna make that move soon, for sure. Like I said, 1-2. I know it's still early in the season, folks can't panic, but at some point you gotta make that move. It's gonna be tough, especially again, the Browns. They doing their thing. They 2-1, and then when Deshaun Watson come back, that's gonna be a different team. So we're gonna see what happens. Mm-hmm. Let's move on to this. The Texans and the Bears. I see the Bears take that one over the Texans, 23-20. Let's see what my dog Lance did. Hey, I'm happy for that kid, bro. Or Fields, I'm sorry, Justin Fields. He did his thing. What?
I'm very happy for him, man.
Yeah, let me see. 8 for 17. Ooh, 2 interceptions. Hey, they pulled it out though. They pulled it out. Yeah, and he's a winner. You feel me? Come on, he came out of Ohio State. That's a great program. I mean, my first time seeing a black QB in Chicago, so I'm wishing him the best. But they pulled that one out.
But the best.
I mean, it was against Houston. Houston 0-2. Say it again.
I said, what's that song? He said, nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Exactly. So they got Oh, he had 2
But
fumbles.
how far they gonna go though? Like, what do we see in Chicago? Yeah, we see Justin Fields' second year,
Yeah.
better offense. They trust him more. They trust him a whole lot more, which is
Mm.
good. They allow him to be himself and use his legs, his ability, his God gifted ability.
Yep.
But what's next for them?
Yeah, man. I think I just think you need a little more experience. I think learning these NFL defenses and these schemes and being able to see those schemes and defenses, right? So I give him another year, man, another year, and I think they're gonna be solid in the playoffs. He got some guys around him. Let's see, that Herbert, I like him, that running back. He do his thing. They just got to get him some receivers. They get him some receivers out there. I think he can really do some damage. And then they also got to leave him alone because I know a lot of times these NFL coordinators, offensive coordinators, man, and QB coaches, they want to change up these quarterbacks, especially black quarterbacks.
Yeah, like
College,
I
man.
can't stand that, man.
Like it's something that they do well. They use their legs. They can extend plays, get those little first downs, and then you notice these quarterbacks start to sit in the pocket, and then you just taking away options. It's like, don't do that. Let them be great. What you brought them here
what
for?
happened to Cam Newton?
Come on, exactly.
Against the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl, they kept that
Exactly.
man in the box. I think they was averaging about 27. I'm guessing. I want to say about 23 points a game during that time. No cap, somewhere around there. Super Bowl come and you tell that man to sit. The offensive coordinator tell that man to sit in the box the whole game. Go back and watch that game. Cam Newton tried to run once.
Nah, yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
That was weird, bro.
It was, and the thing is, speaking about Cam Newton, what really bothered me is he changed his whole game. And look at him now. I mean, he ain't on the NFL roster, right? He tried to make a couple different runs, went to the Patriots, tried to make it work over there, but it's like he changed everything that made him great and that took teams to the Super Bowl, changed it. You feel me? For the league. One MVP, and now he asked out. You feel me? So it's like let these black quarterbacks do what they do best. Let them be great. You feel me?
Right.
You see what's going on.
I want to get ahead of myself, but look at LJ. We're gonna talk about him.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Lamar Jackson, prime example, right? Let him do his thing. He gonna ball, and they're not trying to change him. But the thing is, you have we can go to that right now. The thing is, you have, because that was a good game. He has a great coach, so I'm a big fan of the Harbaugh brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Time.
They do well, especially with they black players, man. They know that connection. They done figured that out, and it's paid off. It paid off with bro when he was before he went back to Michigan. When he was with the Niners, he had Colin Kaepernick. And
Hey, and the brother had what's that little young black quarterback a while back from Michigan? Robertson.
I'm not familiar.
Remember, he had dreads. Sure, he played running back from Michigan State. Michigan,
yeah.
Remember? And he had dreads. He was quick. Boy, like in fourth. He only played like 1 year for Michigan for quarterback, and they got him out the way because they say he wasn't. He was more than a quarterback. He no longer in the NFL. But
oh man,
we gotta look him up. But the Harbaugh brother recruited him.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody forget about him. I want to remember he ran out of his shoes and scored one time in the game.
I know who you're talking about. I remember who you're talking about. Yeah,
I know
who you're talking about. Yeah. Bro was cold, but now you feel me. Now there's a line. You feel me? There's a fine line.
There's a line. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Harbaugh made that.
There's a line.
That was one of his guys. Yeah, because that dude was just he was just a crazy athlete. Yeah, I remember him. He used to.
And the RPO was new to the game, you know. Everybody trying out the RPO.
Yeah.
So okay, let me try with this dude that ran the 4-3. He couldn't throw it out in the field for nothing, boy. He was a good athlete.
Yeah, did his thing. So yeah, what? Baltimore 2-1. They got that dub over New England,
Yeah.
37-26. Let's look at the box score real quick. Lamar Jackson, 18 for 29, 4 TDs, 1 INT. Man, he running it up. He trying to get that bag.
He's trying to get that bag.
And then he had 11 carries for another 107 yards.
Come on, man.
So, you know, he
Not even Michael Vick was doing that.
Nah, he doing his thing, and he's not taking hits. He's not necessarily like he doesn't have too many injuries. He's a solid quarterback, right? And we're gonna see. I think Baltimore will have to go in that bag, even if they might try to franchise tag him, which is fine because he's still gonna get almost $500,000.
He gonna get way more tax.
No, I mean he gonna get $500,000. So I could see him easily 45, 50 million on a franchise tag, which is still gonna be good money for him. But or they might just cut the check, give him that guaranteed money because he's running it up, man. I mean, you take him off this team. I know we said last week they got some good backups, but you take Lamar Jackson off this team, and they won't be the same. So
no.
And
what's crazy, they're doing it with multiple tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing it with big name receivers, bro.
Yep.
You can go look at this tight ends.
Yeah,
that's crazy, right?
Yeah, Mark Andrews doing his thing. I think that's like one of his favorite targets right now. Yeah, 8 receptions for 89. Then we got Bateman, that's the receiver. Not too bad. 2 receptions for 59.
Nope.
Yeah, so I mean, they don't.
He's spreading the ball around now, damn it.
Yeah, he doing his thing. And they don't really have no big names down there besides him on that offense. I mean, they got a solid offensive line. I give them that.
They just can't stay healthy on defense.
Yeah, that's where they're struggling right now. Yeah, they get them one of those nasty defenses that we used to Baltimore having.
It's going to be that Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where they're going, to the Super Bowl.
Because that's going to keep LJ off the field.
Yep.
Rested. That's scary.
Yep. And I think his passing is getting better. I think it's improving. He keeps improving as a passer. Because we know once we get to the playoffs, they're going to make it hard for him to run. Right? So he's going to have to be able to, at times, put that ball into tight pockets, tight windows, make some great throws, which he can. We know he can. We just going to have to we'll have to see him do it a little more consistently. I know last year in the playoff, they shut him down. They shut that whole offense down. So I like to see him bounce back from that, for real. And that's gonna be he gotta be a threat in the pocket.
I was just about to say that he has to be a threat inside the pocket. They gotta open it up, let him see the field. You feel me? And he gotta throw that ball downfield, which he can do.
Yep.
But he gotta be a threat in that pocket. But I would open it up for him.
Yeah.
So come playoffs, you know they run double tight. You feel me? They love 22, 21 personnel. They love that. You feel me? That's one of their favorite personnel. They gotta open out to like a 10-man 11. You know, one back. You feel me? Let them spread it. Let them see the. Let them. Then what you gonna do?
Trouble.
Only thing the defense can do is run that defense that Seattle ran a long time ago.
What
4 down, 2 linebackers, 5 DB that help the linebackers make tackles. You feel me? I think he's one of the best defense, but everyone, you know, they make it rocket science. But
yeah, they was cold. It was cold, and they had the personnel too. Mac Jones went 22 for 32, 321 yards, 3 interceptions, no touchdowns. So he had a tough day. But I think hopefully he'll continue to improve. Let me see, who is this?
Devontae Parker. Only reason why I think this is me. Only reason why Mac Jones got drafted is because Nick Saban and Belichick are like this. Remember, he was sitting for a while.
Yeah.
They kept talking where Jones gonna go, And he was sitting. And I think he wasn't late in the draft. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which round exactly, but he wasn't. He was sitting for a little bit.
He
And
was sitting for a while.
keep it 100. He probably wasn't the best quarterback on that Alabama roster at the time. Seriously,
That's
but
what I'm saying. The only reason why he there is because Belichick and Saban is that nepotism.
mm-hmm.
Know somebody who knows somebody. See,
Real talk.
hey, I'm gonna get off subject real quick, but they don't like using that word in ESPN NFL.
Nah,
nepotism. It's all over the ESPN and NFL.
Mm-hmm.
All over and college.
Yep. They slowly. I'm talking about slowly starting to bring in the brothers.
Yeah.
Right. And it's almost to the point where I'm not knocking the women at all, but I'm noticing, bro, they put women on. Now you're starting to see it in the NFL. I'm talking about the weight before the brothers, right? You see it in the NBA a little bit more.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page now.
Yeah, no,
okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, you look at it.
Hey, you got my hat turning back now. Let's talk about it.
But it's serious. But it's
real serious, for real.
How has it been a group that has
that's
been?
How you know, that's how bad they rather not have us in the office or head coach or quarterback, bro, or referee, whatever it is.
Exactly.
The women in there first before they put this in there.
Exactly. And I ain't gonna say we've been there since the inception, because before the leagues was the all white. But once they brought the leagues together, we've been there. And that's been since the 60s.
Man, you tapping into something.
That's 50, 60 years, bro. And we just starting to see one black head coach, two black head coaches.
Who was recruiting black quarterbacks and black coaches? That was the AFL, the American Football League.
The American Football League.
That was the Raiders owner.
Yeah.
Dallas owner. John Madden.
Yep.
You feel me? And a few other coaches.
Yeah.
There was the American League. Then they start recruiting from the NFL, taking the players. You feel me? And the NFL don't like that. Starting black quarterbacks. NFL don't like that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's why Jerry Jones get a lot of BS from the NFL, bro. And the Raiders. People don't know this. They think I'm just a Raiders fan. I'm biased. No, bro. Do your research. The NFL don't mess with the Davis family for a reason, because the way they mafia their way into the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then for folks to be clear, like, we definitely support black quarterbacks. We go hard for black quarterbacks, because the narrative about black quarterbacks have always been they're not smart enough, right? They're not leaders. They can't control a game. They don't know how to manage a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's always been this negative connotation of why black folks aren't capable of being quarterbacks, right? Now we start.
That's like they're not capable of being fathers.
But they painted that narrative. You feel me, right? So that's why we gonna support all the black quarterbacks on here. That's what, man.
Every time we on here, they gonna hear that, because it's a must.
Yes, sir. We're gonna show them some love, because that's necessary. But I think Mac Jones might be out of there, man. I think
me too.
He got another year or two, and they gonna draft somebody to.
He got until week 7. Messing with Belichick.
Nah, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. If he throw interceptions, if he throw 5 more interceptions, 6 more by week 5, week 6, Belichick ain't having that.
Nah.
They already got Cam Newton making Instagram stories about he's going back to the Patriots. Hey, that's no cap. I saw it this morning, bro.
I ain't mad at him. He's trying to get back on that field. He's serious. Hey,
he's serious.
And he knows he's been in the program. So
yeah.
But if they let him do his thing, man, he gonna make something happen. That's Cam Newton. You just gotta let him be Cam Newton. That's it. Let him be Cam Newton. We're gonna get into this Raider game. I got to watch this one, man. You know what?
I didn't get to watch it. I've
been big on Derek Carr. Okay.
I didn't get to watch it, so you can check my memory a little bit. I try to stay away from it.
Nah, I hear you. That's how I see the Giants looking like them old selves. I'm about to have to take a step back too. I ain't about to stress myself out, bro. I'm trying to gain some hair. I ain't trying to lose no more hair, bro. Messing with the Giants. But Derek Carr went 26 for 44, 303 yards, 2 touchdowns, receptions. I think he had a decent game, man. He had a decent game. I think one thing that I noticed is the play caller starting to get better, right? So he's calling better plays. They starting to use the athletes that they have on the field to open up things for each other. Winfro was out, so I know that hurt them. But this kid,
he was out.
Yeah, he was out.
Oh,
but,
he got hurt last game, right?
Yeah, he was out. But Matt Collins stepped up big time. I hadn't heard of him before today, but I know he played on a couple teams. But he had 8 receptions, 158 yards. He had a TD, came through with a couple clutch plays down at the end of the game. Adams had 5 receptions for 36, so they still have to find a way to get him involved. Waller, 3 receptions for 22. So, but it was times, man, where, they down in the red zone, and you got Davante Adams would look like he was in single coverage to me.
36 yards?
Yes, but Carr wouldn't even look at him. So they got to figure that out, man. And I don't know if it's because he was
Darren Waller 22. Wow. See, I didn't even look at the game. I didn't even go to the stats. That I felt my bad to all the fans out there, to all our people. I Raider fans, but I failed on that one. I don't watch the game or look at the stats. I was so pissed off. But Jesus, Waller 3 receptions for 22.
Yeah, it's bad. Wow. It's bad.
Wow.
But they almost. I mean, they 0-3 is bad. But look, hey, the Giants started 0-3 and went to the playoffs on the 8-8 season. So I'm always hopeful. But they're slowly but surely figuring it out. It just don't look good right now. And then you got to.
It's hard when your quarterback throwing an interception. 1 interception, 8 games. Every game he has thrown an interception, bro.
Yeah.
Looking like his older brother.
Look, man, y'all know I mess with DC heavy, but
I know.
Bro, he making it hard for me. He making it hard for me because it's.
I know y'all Bulldogs over there. You feel me? I dig it. But man, hey, okay, can you do this then? Right. Can you send out a text message or a phone call to somebody? Hey, hit Deron up and say,
for real.
Hey, man. Hey, tell your boy get on the line, bro.
Hey, for real. Because I've seen him ball. But I think it might have been Deron who said it last week. Is you got to make it simple for him, and I think that's what I kind of saw in last week's game. Is you gotta give him his options, and that's it. 1, 2, check down. 1, 2, check down. Because if you put him back there to make the decisions for himself, it ain't gonna turn out too well. So I think he has to be.
You're not the first person who said that too. So that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ain't the first person who said that. So that makes a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. And Tennessee came to ball, bro. They wasn't trying to be 0-3.
At all.
So that they tough. Tennessee gonna get it together, man. Like I said, I think they got a good coach down there. They gonna make
AFC. Let me see. Wow, Max Crosby had wow. 0 tackles. You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah.
0 tackles.
Yeah, our defense it ain't looking too good right now.
Whew.
Let me see.
Wow.
Well, let me see. Are you looking at? Nah, I'm just looking at.
No. Never mind. He had one person.
He had 5. He had a sack. He had 5 solos, a sack, and a forced turnover.
Yeah, he did. My bad.
I mean, I'm sorry, 2 tackles for a loss, actually.
So
he did all right. He did his thing.
All right. Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah,
He did
so
all right.
they cool. Let's
I
we're
call.
gonna move on. Who next?
Yeah, let's move on with that.
Huh? We got
Move on with
we
that.
got we're gonna keep our eye on the Raiders though, man. They didn't they
Hey
gotta
man,
figure that out. I'm
Giants went
hoping they
8-8 and beat the New England Patriots that was 16-0.
that's what I'm saying.
You
That's what
feel
I'm
me?
saying.
So
That's what I'm saying.
I'm ready for that.
You feel me?
For
Yeah.
that. I ain't going nowhere. I believe. I think, like you said, cause you know the man personally a little bit, and you've been around the
Slightly.
man a little bit. You feel me? Been around the program, played for the program. I'm gonna take your word.
Yeah, I know. I know he could ball. I know the bro could ball. Again, I think he's one of those dudes that, again, a lot of pressure coming out of college, and then they trying to turn him into this NFL quarterback. He came out of college throwing screens, right? Had receivers, had Sanders that could take the roof off the defense. He could throw the deep ball. He could get it there, right? But it was a short passing game. It was a very short passing game. Like I said, lots of screens, a lot of plays within 5-yard routes, different things like that. And then he was athletic, so I didn't see him dive for the pylon. I didn't see him jump over cats. You don't see too much of that in the NFL, and you can't screen and bubble screen the NFL to death. That's not gonna happen because he's cornerback.
No.
He's major.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I know he can throw that deep ball, so they just they have to tailor that offense to him, and if they could do that, they can make it work. They can make it work.
I agree.
Again, some of these folks just gotta be under the right coach.
My only thing is, see, I'm a Raiders fan, and we've been having this boy for how long?
Nah, yeah,
7 years.
I want to say years? Yeah, like 2015, 2016. Yeah, you want to see something happen. I hear you.
Yeah, man, that's all.
Ain't got time to waste.
And we gave him 100 mil.
Yeah, cashed him out, big time.
Cashed him all the way out. So, me as a fan, been a diehard fan since they were in South Central Raiders. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Just win, baby. Just win, Carr.
And that'll fix all the problems. That'll fix all the problems right there. We had upset. Chiefs down to 17 to Indy 20.
Alert.
Yeah, we need a little upset alert button for that.
Yeah.
But Chiefs they're gonna keep doing their thing. I mean, the Colts got one. They one win, one loss, one draw. I ain't really worried about Indy. They had let's see what Patrick Mahomes went 20 for 35, 262 yards, one touchdown, one INT. Again, he it's gonna be tough. Juju Smith-Schuster had 5 receptions for 89. Travis Kelce had 4 for 58. You take Travis Kelce out of this offense, it's gonna be tough, and nobody's gonna be able to really open this offense up for Travis Kelce. It damn sure ain't gonna be Juju Smith-Schuster because he's not a true number one wide receiver. So
he's a TikTok legend. Yeah, he from the city and all that, you know. But still, baby, get up TikTok and play some football, my guy.
Yeah, and now you get to see because again, everybody want to be number one, but when you are number one, it's a lot of pressure. And I mean, I think he's starting to see that. He was out there with Antonio Brown and not realizing what Antonio Brown was bringing to the table.
Facts.
Despite being keyed on, despite being planned for every, you know what I'm saying? When you got all these, when you got an entire defensive coaching staff plotting on you, it's a whole different ball game.
My mama.
Back and you being robbing. You feel me? That's easy. But
now what are you doing to stay that number one or be great as a number one? See, they wasn't putting in that work that AB was putting in at number one. Right. You feel me? Now let's see what type of receiver you're gonna be. Now you number one. Now are you really gonna put in that work when no one's looking? Because AB was. I don't care about his attitude. When it comes to his work ethic, it was ridiculous, bro. Off charts. So And Juju, I don't see none of that in Juju.
You know, I like Juju. I was at SC when he first came in. He was 17 when he came in. Work ethic was cool. Again, this was his first year that I got to, so I'm not sure how that progressed. But outside of his size as a 17-year-old, I didn't see much from Juju. Right? They had a lot of guys down there at SC that aren't in the league right now that was balling, especially at that receiver position. So I'll say that, but I want to see the kid ball, but it takes a lot of work, like you were saying, to be number one. You feel me? We see what happened with Kyrie Irving when he wanted to be the top gun. He hurry up and teamed up with KD. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different time. It's a different type of time when you want to be number one. You got a target on your back, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we got another upset alert.
Let's stay there real quick. Though.
Go ahead.
So did the coaches did they just outplay the Chiefs, or? I watched the game, the highlights. You know, went back and watched a few more highlights, and you know, did my little notes and stuff. And
go ahead.
I think Coach got lucky because did Patrick Mahomes throw an interception?
Yeah, he threw one touchdown and one interception, I believe. Let me see.
When the game was on the line, right?
Yep. One touchdown, one INT. Yep.
Okay.
And he got sacked.
I don't say a lot about Coach. I just wanted to say that.
Nah. Yeah.
I don't say too much about the coach. My guy had a bad day, man.
Yeah, he had a bad day. And then look, hey, kudos to Matt Ryan. You feel me? 27 to 37.
Hell no.
Yards, 2 TDs.
Hell no, we ain't doing that. Hey, John, hey, Coach.
Hey,
John, hey, we ain't doing that.
Still in the league, holding it down. What? Still got a job.
I'm about to act like Stephen A. Smith. No, we ain't doing that. He don't deserve no credit. He better win 2 more games.
Nah, for real. Look, yeah, they like I said, one win.
I guess it's like a pitcher in baseball. You know, you open up the game. You feel me? So you gotta give it to him. He right. You gotta give it to him. You know, he opened up the game. He finished it.
And the one thing we know about Matt Ryan is he can throw it.
That's
he can put the ball downfield. So I'm not sure if they got the receivers that could put him in that position, but you know they gonna knock a couple people off. They gonna do that for sure. If he can capitalize on some of those deep throws for sure. That's the Dolphins and the Bills, man. With Miami 3-0, bro. And they just beat the Bills.
Hey, they outplayed the Bills on every level, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Bills outplayed Miami on every level. Trip me out. Outplayed them on every level.
You saying the
Bills
outplayed? You saying the Bills outplayed Miami, or Miami outplayed the Bills on every level?
The Bills outplayed Miami. Go look at the numbers.
Oh yeah, Josh Allen 42 for 63, 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You feel me? Let's see what his receiver. Singletary, 9 receptions for 78 yards. Diggs, 7 receptions for 74, 11 targets. So I mean, they did their thing.
There you got it right there. You have it right there. Go look at Josh Allen. That's what happened.
3 fumbles.
3 fumbles.
3 fumbles, 1 for a loss. Jay Crowder.
I want to say I put that in my notes too when it came to big losses this weekend. That's what I took from like the upsets.
Mm-hmm.
The upsets that came through this Sunday. It was a lot of mistakes, man. A lot of mistakes by quarterbacks and players, not being in the right places, dropping balls. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And that's why a lot of these good teams lose.
Yeah, and I again, I know we talked about this last week. I think these teams not playing in preseason is not helping them. I think that you don't play in the preseason, and then the first 4 games of the season are like preseason games. right? Everybody trying to figure it out. Like, yeah, you got your teams that's coming out firing. Like the Buffalo Bills look good, right? Chiefs look decent. Chargers, I thought the Chargers looked good. They came out pretty well, but a lot of these teams, man, they look like they playing preseason games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it don't help. They got to play in the preseason. And if you're not playing in the preseason, are you bringing your guys together so that they can develop that chemistry, that develop the timing, the space, all that? Because
Right.
this is bad right now.
Even the getting their body ready for that turf. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Their knees, their ligaments. You know, like they need to play off season, and they need to be doing certain workouts in the off season before the preseason. Because they're not. They coming in, and like you said, the first 3 or 4 weeks, look what's going on. You got so many blown knees, so many ankles, so many groins. That's because nobody was working out the correct way off season or playing in preseason to get that body right already.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. I agree.
Yeah, so we're gonna see. I don't know what.
Okay, but if they play in the preseason games, it's gonna be this. Now if I play all three, now if I play two preseason games, now you got to guarantee me more meals because I can get hurt that preseason game.
Real
See,
talk.
politics and money come back all over again.
Real talk. And you already know the NFL ain't trying to dish out no more bread. They so tight.
Man.
They so tight with their pockets.
Man.
So we'll see how that go. But yeah, the Bills.
I gotta step off the camera real fast, but my mic gonna be on.
Yep, you good. Let me see what else we got. Vikings, Lions. Let me see. Recap. Vikings took down 28-24. Vikings 2-1. I'm wondering when Jared Goff gonna get it together down
Like the
there.
Vikings.
Detroit.
Like the Vikings. I'm a fan of the Vikings and what they got going.
Yeah, they. I mean, Kirk Cousins, when he wants to play, man, he wants to play. 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You know.
Yeah.
And then they got what's his name, Dalvin Cook.
Who's that?
That's Dalvin Cook, the running back. He did his thing, 17 catches for 96 yards. So when the running game when Kirk Cousins has a solid running game, he's gonna do what he got to do.
He can throw the ball downfield when he has that. Agree.
Yep. But I'm waiting to see Jared Goff do something in Detroit, man, because I know he could ball. I know he can ball, so we're gonna see what happens. Because he almost got the Rams there a couple times, so I mean he got it in him. Bengals and Jets. Bengals figuring it out. First of all, let me see how many sacks Earl took. 2 sacks. They killing this young man. But he went 23 for 36, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I mean, anytime Joe Burrow don't throw an interception, man, that game is just as good as one.
Man, you said it right. You sure know what to say.
Yeah, he do his thing. Once they figure out that line, that problem with that line, bro, that Joe Burrow is gonna be running the league because he's good.
Don't leave T Dimes out now. That's the name I gave him.
Who is that?
Lawrence, baby. Trevor Lawrence, T Dimes. Hey,
he's starting to show it. He's starting to show it.
Hey,
he's starting to show it.
I told people give him one more year in the NFL. Like the game gonna slow down to him, and he gonna start picking people apart. And the boy, they forgot that he's so athletic.
Real talk.
He will run on your dog ass real fast.
Hey, he cold.
Trevor Lawrence, man, I watched his highlights. I've been waiting. This is one of the main quarterbacks I've been studying. I watched him in Clemson and in high school on QB1. So I was waiting for this boy to come up. And now I told everybody, I said, his first year, he's going to be just like he was in high school and college. He was all right. He started shining. So give him a second year like he did at Clemson. Watch what he do.
Yeah, he gonna handle his business. He gonna do his thing. He's talented. He got an arm. He for sure he could throw it. He could put the ball in tight windows. And again, I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with that organization, man. That organization down there we just haven't seen them do much. It's been a while since they've had a quarterback that did anything down there. But I am happy though. They do have a black head coach down there. So I'm wishing him the best of luck. So we're gonna see what they do. But yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence has all the assets to be a great quarterback. He'll get there. And again, for me, sometimes what I forget, especially in the NBA and the NFL, is that development, right? Because we looking for players to come in and be ready right away.
Right.
And we know every year they drafting every year, man, for that next person, that next talented person. So we gonna give him a few more years, but he definitely has all. I've seen it all in Clemson. We've seen it in Clemson what he could do. That's where I was really watching him, so I know he could ball. But right now, though,
but hey,
Joe
Burrow, T Dimes from here on out. We don't call him T Dimes. Don't call him Trevor Lawrence or call him T Law. They gonna start letting law on their asses, boy. However you want to put it.
I hear you. Nah, we're gonna see what they do, but I know he got it. And once he get going, though, I know it's gonna be ugly for everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't let Joe Burrow get out of Cincy, or Cincy get him an offensive line. It's gonna be trouble.
Right.
Trouble.
Right.
Man, dude got the Eagles. Eagles took that W over Washington, which I expected that. Philly 3-0, man. I you know.
Hey, man, they are.
Jalen Hurts. Look, another product coming out of Alabama.
Another brother,
black QB, went 22 for 35, 340 yards, 3 tubs. Handled his business out there. You feel me? Shook up Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz went for 25 for 43, 211 yards. Devontae Smith. Is it Devontae Smith? What's his name? Devontae Smith.
Did you see that boy catches?
Yeah, crazy. I think it was almost 2 of them on the same drive that looked almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
He did his thing. 8 receptions for 169 yards. I should have had him on my fantasy team. And for a touchdown, he did his thing. I mean, I already knew Jalen Hurts was going to be a problem. I was just hoping they was going to keep him around long enough for him to actually show how talented he is. And so far, Philly's been committed to him. They got rid of Wentz. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they're going to go all in on the young brother. And he gonna do what he got to do in Philly. And he's in a division where he can, right?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they might have one of the top 5 defenses in the NFL right now.
Oh yeah, their defense is nasty. I'm not looking forward to playing the Eagles. I will say that, man. Especially
New
York Giants. I'm not looking forward to playing them, man. Because
that's your squad.
The New York Giants. Yeah, that's my squad, bro. Yeah, so
that's serious.
Yeah, so the NFC East it's been bad, and it's on the rise. But yeah, man, I thought we was gonna have I was hoping we have.
So how about them Cowboys?
Yeah, we can go ahead and get right into that, man. I was so hot. Because my thing is,
game, man.
It was, and I can't look. I'm gonna give Dallas credit. Dallas played a solid game. They got their backup quarterback, and they doing what they supposed to do. But if we the Giants, bro, and we know how our history has been, we cannot go out here and lose to a backup QB.
No.
Can't have that. So if I'm in that locker room, it's like we got to do whatever we need to do to handle business and not lose to the backup quarterback. Now, granted, Cooper Rush, I think he surprised a lot of people. You feel me? But this is our time. We got a new head coach. We got a defense.
What was the score? 11-10.
The score, it was like 24-16. Field goals. And we didn't have no answer for that offensive line. That defensive line. We had no one that could stop Lawrence.
That was the what's name game. That was the Denver Broncos and Yeah, my apologies.
You said
And
what?
the Niners. My apologies.
No, yeah, we can get to the next. But look, so we got this tight end. Let me see what this dude name is, though.
He's
I
not
gotta
my
get on
fantasy
him.
man. I like Schultz. Did he just get hurt?
The tight end?
Yeah, Schultz.
Nah, I don't. You know what?
Yeah,
I turned the game off, bro. So I didn't. It
he's
was
in my
time to
fantasy.
go.
He was question. Matter of fact, I dropped him.
No, I gotta find this tight end, and I want to single this guy out because I've been watching him. I've been paying attention to him, but I ain't never seen a tight end try to avoid a tackle. I ain't never seen a tight end slide to avoid getting hit. I ain't seen a tight end just do the extra to get out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a tight end.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
And then our offensive coordinator decide this is the guy you're gonna bring in to try to slow down Lawrence. Not happening. He's not tough. He's not a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? So I saw a lot of things that bothered me during that game. But I will say I think our offensive play caller, he did his thing. It looked good. I can't really be mad at that. I think we called a good game, but we just got to capitalize on some of these opportunities. Shepard did go down, so I know that's going to be a loss for us. He got an ACL injury, so that's going to be tough, man. So we got a lot of work to do with the Giants. My thing was,
I believe in y'all, man. I believe in y'all, and I like Mac Jones. I watched him at Duke. I think they let him loose more at Duke. They let him be who he wanted to be at Duke. And I think when he got with the Giants, they did what they did with Cam Newton. Took away his legs. Y'all recruited this boy because of his legs from Duke. Let's be real.
Now he's tough. He do. He rushed. I mean, he was gashing out the middle for a couple first downs. He took off. Boom! It almost looked like a QB draw, but he just read it immediately. Defense opened up. Boom! Took off. Got us a couple downs. So he definitely he got the legs. They allowed him to do a little bit.
That's why I can't play quarterback. I played quarterback in my 6th grade year in middle school, right? Quick story. And I ran it every time.
He said, took off out of there. Bro, if you don't have an offensive line, you gotta run for your life. You gotta run for your life out there. I hear you. You already know.
So
yeah,
he got to use the talent a little bit more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep. And they're gonna get him right. They bought in, they sold on him, so they're gonna continue to put those pieces around.
What they say, Eagle Nation?
Yeah, Eagle Nation, man.
We give y'all that. We give y'all that.
They doing it. Hey, yeah, they doing their thing. We're gonna give it to the Eagles. They looking real tough right now. So we're gonna see what's up, man. But hey, look, I right now I'll take a wild card. Give us a wild card. Let us get healthy. Let's figure out some things again.
Hey, you sure know what to say.
That's it.
I hear you. Got ready, man. I hear you.
I ain't worried about nothing. You feel me? We're gonna see. We got this Bronco San Francisco game. Broncos took that one 11-10. That was a low scoring game. I know Jimmy G.
Ain't nothing to talk about on that one.
Nah, yeah. I know Jimmy G, what he do? He ran out of bounds out the back of the end zone. And then, they
need to put a Dan Orlowski, did he?
You said he what?
He pulled a Dan Orlowski.
Nah, yeah, he did. Yeah. Shout out to Dan. Shout out to Dan.
Hey, that's the first thing the coaches tell you from Pop Warner and Junior American, bro. Know where you at on the fucking field.
That's important. It's critical.
That's one of the most important. That's critical, bro. If you don't know where you're at on the field, bro, you don't belong, right?
Real talk. That's real. But look, let me say that, and there's no excuse for that.
None.
No excuse for that. But I'm looking at Jimmy G. Boy been on the sideline. I don't know if he played during the preseason. He's just so happy to be out there trying to make the best out of nothing. But that was a shitty mistake right there. That was a shitty one. You feel me? I feel for him. Because I know he happy. He trying to make something happen. Boy, out of bounds. Like,
you gotta make something happen, but you out of bounds. That's how we say out here in the street. You gotta make something happen, but you out of bounds, boy.
Right. And it's weird because when you get in the end zone, you would think that you would try to be moving upfield versus continue to push yourself back. So I wonder what that's about. They show the punt. A lot of teams be punting out of the end zone, and they punting into their players and different things like that. But it's like, yeah, you gotta have that awareness, bro. Like I just can't keep moving backwards.
And first of all, as offensive coordinator and the QB, why you gonna tell your quarterback he already in the end zone? The end zone it's only 10 yards deep, right? You put him on a 7 yard drop step or 5 yard, but he's 6'5".
Real talk.
That 5 yard drop step gonna turn into like 7 to 8. The end zone right there.
Real talk.
You already a yard end zone. That should be a quick turn. Let it go.
Yeah, that's probably what he's telling his coach. Yo, dumbass called the play on a 7-step drop, 5-step drop. So this is what you get. But
right, I did tell his coach that. Huh? Right.
I'm saying, like, because again, I be confused with some of these play calls, bro. I be confused. Like, these people getting paid millions of dollars, but you know what the thing is? He said it earlier.
It's nepotism.
Come on now.
Early in the show, bro.
Come on, it's my dog.
They only got the position because they know somebody, baby.
Not because I'm creative. Not because I'm a genius at what I do. Not because I'm the best at what I do. But my dog over here, and he brought me over, so I'm lit. Making an ass out of myself on national TV.
On national TV.
You know what I'm
saying? And we get to talk about your dog ass.
Real talk. We're going to let them know. But that's because I be confused, bro. I be confused. Like, half of these, man, don't get me started. Bannon high down there on 5 or some shit like that. I'm high. But what else we got? I think we got.
Hey, since we going real quick before you move on, boss man. Speaking of coaching, so did the Chiefs coaching staff get out coached?
Bro, I didn't catch that game, but so I can't say they got out coached. But I will say this: the Chiefs are a lot easier to beat because they do not have Cheetah out there. They don't have Tyreek Hill. Again, you looking at an organization that said we're gonna go all in on this quarterback because he's the future. So much so that we own this NFL team and we're gonna bring him in as a partner for our MLB team. They sold on this young man, which I don't blame him. You feel me? I believe he black and white. Shout out to the brothers. You feel me?
Right.
But I think again, they wasn't giving Tyreek Hill that same treatment. They thought it's not Tyreek Hill. We can find another one. You know what I'm saying? But we can't find another Patrick Mahomes. So we're gonna pay Mahomes. We're not gonna pay Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is gone now. Defenses don't have to worry about a deep threat. Now they're not really worried about anybody. Like I said, it's not Travis Kelce. You got Juju Smith-Schuster out there. That's
point.
And Kelce is a tight end, so his routes aren't. He's not running a whole bunch of deep routes. We could take that away. We talk about it all the time. These safeties and these cornerbacks are in the NFL have been playing lights out. So I think it's a lot easier to plan for these guys because the thing with Tyreek Hill is you can plan for him, but let your safety fall asleep for 1 second, bro. Out of there, he's open. Let your safety get distracted by another receiver, and it's a wrap. So Mahomes don't have that safety net no more. And we see what Tyreek Hill is doing in Tua. The last 2 years, they were talking about Tua need to get out of there. Like the head coach wanted to get rid of him, fired the head coach. Head coach filed the discrimination lawsuit. You get what I'm saying? But then we bring in Tyreek Hill, and now all of a sudden Tua is this great.
That's a damn good point right there. That's a damn good point because I was sitting back trying to navigate through and dissect the situation between him and Patrick Mahomes and Coach
Andy Reid. Or who?
No, offensive coordinator.
Oh, what's his name?
This is horrible.
I'm gonna Google it real quick because I think they was going at it a little bit. I did see that they was chirping back.
His words were, His words were, "God, what's coach's name? This is horrible."
Nah, I got you right now. What's his name? I saw his name and I was like, damn, that's a cold last name. Bienemy.
And the end of it. Oh yeah,
Good
the
enemy.
enemy.
Good enemy. Junior.
The enemy
Bienemy.
junior. That's a cold.
But Eric Bienemy, that's his name. I thought they was chirping at each other.
Yeah. So you made a good point because you said he don't got Tyreek Hill and a few others that he can rely on. And the coach, Bienemy, was like, just take it into the half. You feel me? And come back second half and we'll fix it. But Patrick Mahomes wanted to score right there. I think they had like 34 seconds left, something like that. And he wanted to go down the field.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Coach Bienemy knew there ain't no safety net out there.
Exactly.
So they take this for the second half and figure it out. At first, I was like, no, you put in your best player, put the ball in your best player's hand, which is P. Holmes, and let him march down the field. But you made a damn good point right there. And that's why Coach Bienemy was thinking, nope, we take it in, no safety net. We take it in the second half, and we figure the shit out.
Exactly. And again, this is where Patrick Mahomes has to adjust because he got that basketball mentality. We're going to keep shooting. We're going to keep shooting. And in the past, you couldn't keep shooting because you could always come back. You could take that 34 seconds and catch Tyreek Hill on the street, and he in the end zone.
Yeah, by you scrambling and all that. Yeah.
We can't do that no more. That's out. We just don't have that type of personnel no
more. Well, the NFL's hip to him.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL's hip to that now. You feel me? So no one's coming down here trying to make a tackle on you. You just got to run. You got to make a pass our cheetah, which is our Roman DB. He roam all over the field. That's our cheetah.
That's it. I was watching something. I forget what it was called, but it was like a little clip on the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and Cheetah, and it's a certain play that's specifically designed for Cheetah, and probably a similar scenario to what you're talking about between him and Bienemy. And you know they in Patrick Mahomes' ear, and he's like, "Do we have time to run?" Whoop, 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 whoop. And then they like, let's try it. Right again, they run that play, hit Cheetah, touchdown. You get what I'm saying? You don't have that option no more. Nobody's doing that.
No.
So they gonna have to adjust. Everybody gonna have to adjust, bro. And that's the thing. It's the NFL. You know, my dog that was NFL. Shout out to my boy Deron Smith. He said, when you get to the league, and I believe everybody in the league is a freak in some aspect, right? You a freak of nature because you either fast as hell, you either strong as hell. You feel me? I say he's smart as hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cheetah is one of those freak athletes that's fast. And no matter what you do as a defense, if you don't have anybody that can run with that brother, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And Patrick Mahomes has enough arm to get him the ball, right? So it's like, you know, people out here, you know, these offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, they might be this, they might be that. These players might be this and that. But speed kills, and we know it. Yeah. So if you know what to do with that player, it's a problem. So, you know, they just got some adjusting to do. But, you know, I thought the Chiefs were pretty good until I seen them play the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. And then that's when I realized, oh, okay, this is who Patrick Mahomes really is. Mm-hmm. You put a few good down.
Pressure not tired.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So, you know, after I seen that Super Bowl, I saw what was really going on with the Chiefs. The Buccaneers exposed a lot. So, and then they lost their best receiver. So, it's only going to get tougher.
And if I was the defensive coordinator and I'm playing against the Chiefs, any running back that come out that backfield or tight end slipping off, he getting hit every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's his favorite little plays, the little check downs and side throws and side arms, little screens. Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm going to hit that receiver tight end every time he come up that damn ball. Every time. Therefore, I'm going to make you look downfield, Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to force you to look downfield, boy. They ain't doing that. They look like mom sit back there.
But you know,
Mr. Light Skin Pretty Boy.
hey, what?
He got the hair contract. You feel me?
Yeah, he on. He on.
Y'all put some hands and feet on that boy.
Seriously. And again, I think like you go back to basic football, get hands on the tight end. Anybody release off that, get hands on the tight end. Ain't no way Travis Kelce should be just releasing freely off that line to find a spot in the defense. No, we don't.
No, bro.
Bring it to him every time. It's I don't know why they make it so complicated nowadays. But again, I know that when you get to that level, guys are physical, guys are fast, guys are smart. Right, so they just have different attributes that you can't coach and that you can't prepare for. Give me 1 second, bro. I'm still on. I'm about to move this camera real quick. Go ahead. 1 second. My bad, big dog. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think the Chiefs stay in a position where they'll be solid, but I think that run that they had, unless they bring in another person that could really take the roof off the defense, they're gonna start looking real regular.
Mm-hmm. Fact.
Who we got next? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's it. That's all of them. That's the whole week. That's the recap. Oh no. Hold on, wait.
Real quick. This week two. Lamar Jackson, LJ, 318 passing yards, 3 TDs, 119 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Week three, 208 passing yards, 108 rushing yards with 5 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
Pay the brother.
No question.
Hey.
No question.
If Manny threw for 7 touchdowns right now, he wanted a new contract.
They would have gave it to him. They would have gave it to him. And as much as I hate on Dak Prescott, it took them a while to pay him, right? But we know if he was what's old boy that was before him? I'm blanking on his name right now. He was the starting QB in Dallas, and now he was doing some commentating. I'm hot. I'm blanking on his name, but Dak was going through that same situation. It's like just pay him, because if you know, I don't know why I'm thinking Flacco. I know dang well it wasn't Flacco. Let me see. I'm gonna Google this real quick.
Joe Flacco. What you said?
Nah, I say yeah. Oh. That's what I'm thinking about. I know it wasn't him. But just an average quarterback. Average quarterback.
Huh?
Average quarterback. No, it was no issue with him. It was what's his name?
Who was that?
Hey, I'm trying to. Tony Romo. There we go. I don't know why I was blanking on his
name.
Man. But Tony Romo. Cash him out. Man. Like, stop playing. So, you know, but yeah, they better pay Lamar Jackson, man. He deserves every penny, bro. Don't cheat him out. Y'all know what he's doing for y'all organization. I know he's doing that locker room. Everybody on that field believing. Let me stop playing. Make that happen. Let me see real quick. We do got a couple more games. We're just gonna run through these ones real quick. We got Falcons, Seahawks, 27-23. Again, Seahawks, they just showing who they really are without a quarterback. It is what it is. I don't think the Falcons really gonna do anything. They 1-2. We got Rams, Cardinals.
Call of Duty and all that.
Oh yeah, they going up. So Rams 20, Cardinals 12. Arizona got to get D-Hop back, man. It's gonna be tough for
that's
Arizona.
What hurt them.
I do. Yeah. I like the way Kyler was playing, but you know it's hard. And then the Rams are gonna continue to get better as the season goes on. I think that week 1 loss was a gut check for them, man. That was an ego check for them. I think that loss to the Bills to open up the season, prime time, being the defending champs. So they're gonna get it together.
That was a tough game to come to open up the season with. That was tough.
Yeah,
for Rams.
But it let them know. But honestly, like if you're a coach, you definitely want that. You want to know exactly. We playing the best. These guys expected to win the Super Bowl. That's who we playing. So get ready. And they saw exactly what's about to happen.
Marcus Mariota.
You feel me? If it would have been that time. Mark, what you think about Marcus Mariota,
bro? I always been a fan of Marcus Mariota, man. I'm an 808 fan. I love Hawaii. Some of my best friends are from Hawaii, so I give a lot of love to Hawaii, man, and they us. You feel me? Just keep it all the way solid right there. So I got much love from Mariota. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he can get you to the wild card for sure when he's healthy. And if you have an offensive line in front of him. Because Oregon, we go back to college, he had an O-line. One of the best lines.
One of the best in the nation.
Right.
And so again,
he's an O-line.
Yep. And he's a weapon. They got to use him the right way. Again, they take away these attributes from these quarterbacks. But you know what I think is a part of that as well too is they paying these quarterbacks all this money. They don't want a hurt product out there on the field. But at the same time, it's like we see Lamar Jackson do it. Do y'all want to win or not? Feel me? Like at the end of the day, what are we here for? I mean, as fans, we here for Super Bowls, but I guess at the front office, they about
out, bro. It trips me.
They have the bottom line. Yeah, so I don't. It's a trip.
Look at the Dolphins owner last year. He got caught for milking games, pretty much. You feel me? Losing on purpose. Like there's really people out there, coaches and GMs are really losing on purpose. They think they did 76ers. Trust the process, bro. It's not 76ers who did it. They just have no fucking draft picks.
Right.
Bro. So they had to go with what they had.
Seriously. And that didn't work out well for them. And don't get me started on the 76ers, but yeah, we will be doing shows when the NBA comes back around. Let's see what else we got with the NFL. We got a couple more games real quick. Saints, Panthers. So let me see, because I wanted Jameis Winston to do his thing, bro. I'm rooting for him. I want to see him do his thing. He went 25 for 41, 353 yards. Get interceptions, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That's
what I said earlier. A lot of these big time names are making big time mistakes.
And go ahead. You saying what?
I said a lot of these big time names are making big time mistakes.
Yep. And it's Jameis Winston being Jameis Winston, right? We know he's gonna throw some interceptions, but it's like, come on, bro, they can't be costly ones. Baker Mayfield went for 12 for 25, 170 yards, 1 touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 25 carries for 108 yards. He did his thing. My bad.
You good? 1 second.
Yep. Let me see. But yeah, shout out to the Cowboys fans, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. I can't front. Y'all doing a lot with a backup quarterback, so I'm gonna get that to y'all. Shout out to the Eagles fans. I know I got a lot of buddies I know personally. Y'all Eagle fans, so y'all got it right now. But I know what the Giants supposed to look like. I know what I want them to look like. They don't look like that right now, but hopefully we get to it. And we're gonna, like I said, we get in that wild card spot, we're gonna be a problem. So I don't care who take the division. I don't care if it's the Eagles or the Cowboys. It is what it is. Giants gonna get better. So we're gonna be in there.
My bad.
No, you
When you
good.
mess
But
with
yeah.
the trenches, they gauze me up and all that, man. So
Okay.
I gotta replace my gauze, y'all. So y'all gotta forgive me, but I'm still here for y'all, man.
Okay, you good, you good. Man, hey, well, I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Hey, you know, that's hey, look, hustlers gonna get to it, whether it's a dentist appointment or whatever, they gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they gotta do. So I appreciate you coming
Definitely.
on, right? Despite coming right after the dentist appointment, joining the show right after the dentist appointment.
Right.
Yeah, bro. So we good, man. We out here. You got anything you want to say?
What's the name said? We say?
I say, you got anything you want to say before we jump off?
I want to go to my note. I'm running through my notes real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to give out. I want to give a shout out to Tua. He beat Josh Allen. I want to give some. I feel like ESPN don't give enough credit to certain quarterbacks because they beat a certain quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to give
Shout
a
out
shout out
to
to Tua for doing what he did against Josh Allen. Give a shout out to Lamar Jackson for doing what he did. You feel me? Jalen Hurts for doing what he did. Who I'm forgetting? Oh, T. Don. Y'all want to call him T. Don? Call him T. Law. He's starting to set, put the law down. And shout out to my boy Saquon Barkley, baby.
Yes, sir.
Just like
yes, sir.
that. All that doubt, he busts his ACL, and he's a brother, so he's washed, and he's this. Bro, it's his second year, third year in the NFL. He got hurt. Give him a chance. The boy's nice. And he's proven it. He's averaging about 4.55 yards a pop.
Hey,
gotta get. Absolutely, I love that one.
hey,
City, what's happening?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Look,
that's my last for me. Tua, Lawrence, T. Don. Hey, if you don't know, T. Don, Trevor Lawrence. From here on out. T. Don, baby.
Yes, sir. What's
T.
up?
Don, my boy out there throwing Don. And
City.
like I said, Saquon Barkley. Man,
Yo, what's good?
Big shout out.
For sure. You got anything you
what's good?
You want to say anything before we wrap it up? Before we wrap up the show?
I just want to say, man, my apologies. Shit came up. Super apologize. But shout out to my boy John. Shout out to my guys, man. Doing a fucking great job. Subscribe to my nigga YouTube channel. Sure.
Yes,
shout out.
You feel me? Yeah, that's all I really want to say. I just want to say, as far as the recaps, great week. A lot of crazy games. A lot of more crazy games. A lot more weeks coming up. We're gonna do this on a weekly. The recap. So make sure you stay tuned. My bad for being late. Apologize to the peoples.
It's all good, baby.
Hey, look.
Definitely tap here next week for show on time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all brothers, man. We're gonna get to it.
Hey, make sure you go and subscribe right now, though, man. If y'all tapped in, go subscribe to my boy YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Y'all go subscribe immediately.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be smooth.
Yes, sir, man. I'm
Peace.
out.